there's a YouTuber that I really, really love, and her channel is called Holy Crap I'm Fat. And so I've decided to start reacting to her. Now, her videos are very short, so I probably won't do one very often. I'll probably do recap or like multiples in one, like I'm doing now. There's like 6 of them that I have, I believe, because they're each like, I think the longest one is like 9 minutes long, and that's, you know, that's not too bad. So I just wanted to show you guys her and kind of react to her channel, because, you know, she is someone that is on a weight loss journey, as are the other people that I respond to, and she's been successful, and she's also had some issues as well with it. You know, she's gained some back, but, you know, she's definitely my inspiration when it comes to weight loss videos. And I just enjoy her channel, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. So I'm going to react to her. So I hope you have fun with this one. Like I said, she's awesome. She always makes me laugh. Now she cusses, which I typically don't do on my channel, but I'm not going to edit that out because whatever, it's cuss words. I do it in real life. I just don't do it on my channel because I'm trying to keep it PG as I can. But yeah, so let's get started with her. I think you'll love her. I really do. So I'm starting off with her last video of 2019, which is this one here, and then I'm gonna just do her journey throughout 2020. So let's go.
Gosh, you guys. Hello.
I love that.
Hello. How are you doing? I've missed you. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. But I'm back. So, you've been asking yourself, where in the hell did Holy Crap I'm Fat go? Well, it's been a very interesting holiday. And here's a little video to show you what I've been up to. Okay, I've got this. I am back on track. I'm ready to go. I can do this.
Oh, so also, one of the things she does, and I think it's hilarious, is she has her alter ego, or like, I think his name is Stan, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, Stan is that part of her that tells her to eat badly, don't exercise, you know, like all the things that you tell yourself to just, you know, well, let's wait till tomorrow. Well, that's Stan. And it's funny. I don't know if she's going to bring Stan out, but I just want to let you guys know, if it looks like she's talking to herself, that's basically what it is. But I love her. She's fun to watch.
Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Starting over. I got this.
Sounds like my holiday season.
I can do this. I can do this. Yep. Yep. And, you know,
the funny thing is, that's everyone's holiday season. Like, really. Especially if you're just starting out. Oh my goodness. That's why it's like, I mean, I know people say the New Year's resolution thing. Don't do it as a New Year's resolution, but like start January. And that way you have, what, 9 months until October? 10 months, whatever. Because that's like when you get the Halloween candy. But you have at least that long to have been doing some kind of like, you know, healthy way of eating before the temptations really start. I mean, I know there's birthday parties and all that stuff, but like that's the big time where everyone is like, ooh, eat this and this and this. So, but yeah, it happens.
I'm feeling like that. It's so hard to do a YouTube video. I'm letting myself down. And I also feel like I'm letting you guys down. And
No.
that's what happened. I took a little break. But the new year is upon us, and it's...
See, that's the thing. We're all human. Like, we all go back a few steps in a healthy journey. Like, we just do. But the fact that you continue on trying is really what matters, and that's what keeps you from really failing. Is you just keep trying. It's all you can do. You're human. You do your best, and you just stick with it.
It's time to kick some ass. So yeah, right. We're gonna kick ass. I have gained 15 pounds. And that's a lot of weight. But I can lose it. I can get back to where I am.
Yeah, she had lost 60, and then she gained 15 of it back.
So once again, the key to success is to don't panic and to pick yourself up.
Yep.
Just keep going. Don't stop. And I'm going to lose that 15 pounds. And my goal for this year is 50 more pounds altogether, minus the 15. 50 more. That'll be a total of 100 pounds in 2 years.
That's awesome.
I think I can do another 50 this year. I think I can.
Yeah.
What do you want to lose this year? Okay, so...
Honestly, that's the funny thing. Like, for me, at least 4 pounds a month times, 12? So, 24, 48. So, yeah, 48 pounds would be the least. At most, maybe 60, 70, if I can. But, like, definitely 48 pounds. I guess I could round it up to a nice 50, too. And see how that goes.
I'm doing a diet bet starting January 1st. That's going to help get me rocking and rolling. If you do want to join that, you can go to Diet Bet, and I'm doing it with one of my friends, Julia Fowler. It's Go to War on Fat if you're interested in that, but don't worry about that. You don't have to. I mean, goodbye, 2019, and hello to 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, I'm really old. So thank you guys for holding on, for not unsubscribing to me, because I took a long break. But
yeah, see, true supporters aren't going to subscribe to you simply because you haven't been, you know, doing in your diet what you want. Like, I wouldn't. I love you. Like, I love this channel. She brightens my day so very much. I love her. I would not unsubscribe. And honestly, seeing that she's going through what I go through, you know, makes it more real for me, and I completely relate.
I'm back, and if you're new and this is your first video, again, I apologize, but if you want to stick around and join the Fabby family, go ahead and subscribe. And I do upload things on a regular basis on Instagram, so if you want to follow me over there, I'm Holy Crap, I'm Fab. So you guys, goodbye 2019, hello 2020, and this is going to be one of the best years we've ever had. Mwah.
Oh, I love her. Alright, I'm going to let it, I have it queued so that it'll go to the next one, so I'm going to let it just transition, and here it goes. Okay. But yeah, I love her. She's awesome. But yeah, like I said, I think you guys would like her, and I think it's good, you know, she's doing something to help her stay motivated to lose the weight, because that is so hard. It really is. Ooh.
Happy New Year, Fabbies! Woo!
Oh, and then by the way, like, Fabbies, basically she said that, like, when you're overweight, you know, like, the derogatory term, most people call you fatty. She's like, but we're all fabulous, so instead we're going to be Fabbies. So that's why everyone is her Fabbies. So, there you go.
Woo! 2020! Holy crap! It's 2020. I cannot believe it.
And her wardrobe, she loves turtlenecks. I actually have 2 turtlenecks. I haven't had turtlenecks in forever. One my sister got me and one I bought myself, which I've worn both already. in my reactions, but they're really comfy. Like, I'm getting the idea of them. Sorry, kitty.
2019 was a year of successes and some failures. So at one time of this year, I had lost a total of close to, I'm going to say, over 60 pounds. And then the holidays happened. And you guys know the rest of the story. That's right, I gained 15 pounds. But here's the awesome thing about going into a new year. It's over. I'm pushing all of that failure behind me, and I am ready to start kicking ass in 2020. So like I said before in my last video, I am going to lose the 15 pounds that I've gained. And then my next goal is to lose an additional 50 pounds.
Which is doable.
So that will be a total over 2 years of over 100 pounds. I think I can do it. So I believe a weight loss journey is very bipolar.
Yes.
We have our manic stages, and then we have our depressed stages. And right now, I'm ready to go. I am done being depressed. I am done being upset with myself. I am done with feeling like a failure.
Good.
Because I'm not. I have already lost 50 pounds. Well,
Ish.
minus.
Honestly, that is the way that you need to look at it. Is that, you know, you're not a failure just because you gained a little weight. Like, come on. You're only a failure if you quit. And it doesn't seem like she's quitting anytime soon, so.
A couple pounds here and there because of the holidays. What is my strategy right now going forward? My strategy is going to be, again, taking my expectations of, oh, I can lose 100 pounds. No, I'm going to lose 50. And I'm going to do it very slowly. Because, again, I am learning how to moderate my eating. Obviously, during the holidays, there was nothing moderate about anything that I ate or drank. Obviously.
Yeah, preaching the prayer.
Okay, I thought this hat was a good thing, but you know what?
Driving her nuts.
There. A fashion accessory should not be a pain in the ass.
Right.
Just saying. Another thing I'm going to be doing is...
The funny thing is, I don't wear hats. I don't think I own a single hat. Other than a beanie. I take back one beanie, but that's only for the, like, winter. But for the most part, I don't own hats. Don't wear them.
Keeping things as low carb as I possibly can. So I'm going to stay away from bread. Bread's a big one for me.
Oh, yeah, bread.
Anything fried. Anything fried for me, I need to stay away from because I do believe, I know chocolate can cause a feeding frenzy for me, but fried foods, French fries, tater tots, fried chicken. And back to eating as whole foods as I possibly can. And that right there should.
And that's all really good stuff. In fact, eating whole foods, that's what I need to get to. That is my goal. In the next month or two to like really start eating more whole foods and healthier foods because I just I rely way too much on frozen dinners, and those are so high in sodium it's ridiculous, and sugar. So I really need to cut those out of my diet. I have some in the freezer that of course I'm going to eat because I bought them and I'm not going to waste them, but after that I'm just going to buy a ton of chicken and salmon and maybe some turkey or whatever, freeze it, and then just make food for the week, start meal prepping, because it's the only way I'm really going to succeed the way I want.
To take care of a lot of it. And here's the thing too that we all need to keep in mind is the fact is we are all gung-ho at the beginning. We got this,
right.
We can do this, we can do this. And then we start fizzling out like a month later, 2 months later. And that's where we have to catch ourselves. So having that mindset of knowing I am good to go right now, I am strong, but that whole thing of the efforts, you know,
effort, yeah,
we'll still have to combat that, and I know I will have to combat that. But
yeah,
again,
basically it's like, oh, just F it, I'll have this for an hour. Yep, I get it. Believe me, I've done it. And especially, like, if I'm doing really well and then I'm like, oh, you know what, let me have that cookie. I'll be good. And then, like, ooh, that cookie was real good. Maybe I'll have another cookie. And then by the time I know, like, I finished the whole package, I think the whole package is gone, whatever. Like, woo, yes, I have been there. It is not fun.
What I truly do is, I'm not sugarcoating this journey. If I screw up, I'm going to own 100% of my screw-ups. And I'm going to own all of my successes. And so that's, again, if you're starting out on a new weight loss journey this year, please, please, please keep in mind, you may be strong now, but that will go away. And you have to persevere through. Persevere. What am I speaking English? You have to, we have to, I have to push through those times. So it's been officially 1 year of me and my YouTube channel, and I gotta tell you what, it's been a great year. I have met so many wonderful people that I'm so thankful for, and I hope this year it'll just keep increasing, and we're improving and getting to know more of people like us, because there are so many of us out there.
Oh yeah, she is definitely, like, my spirit person. Totally, like, I love this woman. If we lived close together, I would want to be her friend, because she is so cool. Like, come on, she's, like, just the awesome, like, sister that you want to have and hang out with, you know? And especially when she hangs out with her one friend, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. They're in a video together later on. I don't know if I'm going to include it as part of this set of videos, but it will be in the next one at least. And he's awesome. And the two of them together, you only need the two of them. Tell you what, you want a party? That's all you need. They're awesome. So if you have not seen her channel, please do subscribe to her. She's amazing.
That are struggling with this. And we don't have to be alone. You don't have to be alone. And I don't have to be alone. This channel will continue to be a non-judgment zone. So bring all your baggage, all your stress, and let's work and help each other. So with that said, you guys, this is my brand new 2020 YouTube video to set the stage of how I want the rest of the year to go. Expecting some failures along the way.
They happen.
So who's with me? Who's with me? We can totally do this. This year is a brand new, clean, white, crisp piece of paper. And it's up to us to draw something beautiful on it. And I am going to have more beautiful moments than ugly moments this year.
I really love that analogy, actually. It's a pretty good one.
That is something also that I'm striving for. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and join the Fabby family. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram, I do upload stories pretty much every day. I am Holy Crap, I'm Fat. So here's to a brand new, clean, white year. And it's going to be a great year. Oh, yeah. I know it is. It's going to be a great year for you, and it's going to be a great year for me. Have a great rest of your week, everybody, and we'll check in with you later. Mwah.
No. See, I love her. I love it. So she does all these backgrounds because she has green screen. So eventually I want to get a green screen so I can do that too. It's so cool. Like, I love it. It just kind of, you know, then I can make my background whatever color I want. Although if I do that, I'll probably have to put it up in the kitchen. And then I'll just have to sit in the chair again. I was doing that for a little while, but it's just so comfy sitting on my own bed doing this. Especially because sometimes I sit here for a little while. And, I mean, I could try to put the green screen up, but, and like drape it over. Yeah, that might work. I'll have to figure it out. Just when I'm recording, I can put it back behind the headboard when I'm not. But yeah. I love it. This is really pretty. I love it.
Stupid bra strap. Oh, does anybody else have this problem?
Yep. It's funny though because her glasses reflect the lights, so you just see these like colorful circles all around her glasses.
Hey, happy Sunday, Fabbies!
Happy Sunday.
How is everybody doing? It's not been quite a week since the 1st of January, but how's everybody doing? I stepped on the scale this morning, so if you want to know if I lost any weight, stick around till the end. Ugh. I gotta get my nails done. So I was pretty lucky because this last week I was still on Christmas break. But tomorrow starts back to the routine. I hopefully will fall into that work routine really easy. However, guess what I'm doing this week? That's right, I'm traveling. And I'm traveling further away and I'm not staying at my typical place. So, you know, fingers crossed that my hotel didn't have somebody murdered in it.
Yeah, she travels for work, and sometimes, I mean, a lot of times it's just the cheaper hotels. So, yeah, sometimes they're, you know, like probably like 3 stars. I feel like no matter what, even if you're going for cheap, you should at least go for 4 stars or better. You know, as a work. Like if you're gonna send your employees out or whatever, like that's what I feel anyway. Like no roaches, please. That's and no murders. Thank you. That's definitely not something I want.
But I digress. So did you do good? I got back to cooking all my meals again.
Awesome.
My go-to is always the roasted chicken breast and brown rice, and then I put it in a salad, and then I do my balsamic vinaigrette, which is to die for. So that was good. I also went back to my smoothies. So I've been eating. You really don't eat a smoothie, right? Drinking my smoothies. And let me tell you something. My stomach has really been reacting to all the fruit. TMI? But that's good because things are moving along.
See, I love the way she did it. I was talking about Chantal and how she's like, oh, there's no easy way for me to be tactful. She did it just perfectly. You know what she's talking about, but she didn't get specific. That's what I like. Love this woman. Just saying.
Things are going out the way they should be. And things are going in the way they should be. What am I even really talking about? That sounds disgusting. You know what I mean. When you put good things in, it comes out nicer.
Yeah, sure. Oh my goodness.
But, you know, that's another thing that I noticed too when I was eating all the unhealthy things. Of course, I was eating a lot of cheese, a lot of bread, carbs, things like that. You know, my digestive system just was not working at its best capacity.
No,
and I won't go into any details, but let's just say the plumbing was backed up a bit.
Well, that's a good way to put it.
But everything is running smooth now. So here's to healthy eating, right? There are a lot of benefits to eating healthy foods. And what I'm trying to do to get back to, again, is to eat whole foods. Nothing that has been processed. And it's harder now where I live because the produce here just sucks. Yeah. I mean, it sucks. You can buy some lettuce one day and 6 hours later, you know, you got a petri dish. It's disgusting. I'm going to have to make more grocery store runs daily. Okay. Who's kidding who? My husband will. Because I'm busy. That. But he typically always buys the wrong stuff. So I'll have to go.
Yeah, that reminds me a lot of when I was a kid. My mom would send me out. You know, of course, I was driving at the time to do the grocery shopping. And either I was very specific as a kid. Like, you had to give me the exact brand. So if I would go and get mayonnaise and there were like 5 different brands and I couldn't get a hold of her to ask her what brand she wanted, I wouldn't get it. Like, that's how, like, I was a little anal back then. I've gotten better, but that's how I used to be. And so I would just tell my mom, like, why do you send me out? You know I'm just gonna, like, mess it up. And then she'd be like, just get any brand, get the cheapest. You know, that was her. But like me being, I don't know, maybe I was a little like OCD or something, but like I had to get the right brand. I had to know the brand, or I just couldn't get it. Like for me, I was like, but what if I mess up, you know? And now I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm the same way. Cheapest is better.
Damn it. So, and I would love to know what kind of plans you guys are on. So I know a lot of you are doing Weight Watchers, and I love Weight Watchers. I've done Weight Watchers numerous times. Some of you are doing keto. I did keto. If anything, I like the dirty keto, but I do still try to follow some of the principles of keto, so the low carb, and I'm not afraid of fats anymore. So when I buy things, I buy full fat, and I don't buy the fat-free stuff anymore because, again, that's processed foods. My energy level is still kind of the same, so, you know, it's going to take a little while for all that crap to get out of my system. But, you know, the big thing that I'm doing also is drinking tons and tons of water. I did step on the scale, and yes, I am down. You ready for this? 5 pounds!
Yay!
Yes! Woo!
Brava, brava.
Okay. I know a lot of it is water weight. I know that. But 5 pounds is 5 pounds, and I'm going to rejoice in that. So, yes,
good.
Things are going in the right direction.
See? And that's all great. And, you know, like I've said before, it's a roller coaster ride. It really is. Like, you're going to have ups and downs, and right now it's an up, and it's great, and it's wonderful. And there might be some downs coming down the line, but, you know, you don't let the ups keep you from seeing what your goal is, because a lot of times when you do well, you're like, oh, well then, you know, let me have this and I can do this, I'm doing so good. And then that's what brings you down, 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 and before you know it, you've gained like 20 pounds. So you have to be very careful with it. And then you can't let your downs make you give up either, you know, so.
In all areas. So you guys, this is kind of how I've been doing so far. I would love to know again how you guys are doing. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you want to, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and join the Fabby family. We would love to have you here. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram, I'm Holy Crap I'm Fat. So you guys, it is the first week. I'm doing really good, feeling really strong. I hope you are too. And remember, this is going to be our year. So have a great Monday, and we'll check in with you later. Mwah!
Looking too happy right now. That is our pizza.
Hello, Fabbies! And we're back again for another video. Hello, if you're new here.
Yes, subscribe, because she's awesome. Loving it. I like that plaid shirt. I was actually going to get myself a plaid shirt, not the same colors, but I was like, I don't own one. And it'd be kind of cool to see wearing one, but I didn't end up getting it.
Go ahead and subscribe. You might want to stick around and join the Fabby family. Okay, so how are you guys doing? It's the end of the week of our first week of the new year. And it's been hard, y'all. Hard. It is so hard to go from sticking whatever you want in your mouth. Okay. You know what I mean.
That cracks me up.
Chocolates, candy, cookies, cake, vodka, beer, you name it. I ate it.
And that's exactly where I was during the holidays, except for the vodka and beer, because I don't drink. But yeah, I know exactly what that's like.
And with that, my whole system is going crazy on sugar. Can you tell? So coming off of sugar, And not eating sugar makes me a really crabby bitch. Now, I have to admit, I gave in a little bit this week so far, but not enough for me to freak out. So I am stepping on the scale again on Sunday to see where I am landing. But I feel pretty good, but I gotta tell you what, it's so easy to stick something in your mouth that you shouldn't be eating.
Oh, yeah.
So the one thing I want to talk about today is accountability.
Which is very important when you're trying to lose weight. Because if you can't be accountable, then you have no reason to continue trying. Because, I mean, like, who, you know, if you're not even accountable to your own self, like, then what are you going to be, like, how are you going to see the progress that you need to see?
Accountability. Accountability is something that I have been lacking for a while. And I got real lazy there because I use my Instagram and my YouTube as my accountability tool.
Yeah.
But as you know, with YouTube, I kind of took a little break, and I took a break on Instagram because I didn't want accountability. And I wanted to do what I wanted to do, which obviously made me gain 15 pounds. And I think accountability is something we don't talk a lot about. We talk about willpower, we talk about changing our lifestyle, learning new techniques for things, but we never talk about accountability. Because accountability is hard. And accountability is emotional. And accountability is embarrassing. Because when you do screw up, you don't want to admit that to anybody. Because it's your little secret. It's my little secret. And that's what's gotten me into trouble for years and years and years of an unhealthy lifestyle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to you guys being my accountability. I had a little stroke there for a second. Don't smell toast. Did I have to say toast? Toast is a carb. Now I want toast. But you guys...
I love that. That's usually like me when I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say, because usually I start saying something and my brain is either going too fast for me to keep up with, so then it gets lost in where it was, which I think is usually the main reason. So yeah, I get that too. Oh, sorry.
I need your help for you to be my accountability tool. And I am going to admit openly, over and over again, if I screw up. And it's your job to call me out.
All right.
I need you to call me out on all of my bullshit and say, yeah, but what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I know you did it, but you said this before. It's okay to make me accountable for what I say on my YouTube channel. And if I'm not following what I say, I need you guys to say, hey, that's not what you told us. Accountability is so important on this journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's something you need to look at too. Who are you accountable for? I know we're accountable for ourselves, but do you have anybody out there that can help keep you accountable for the bad choices, bad behaviors that you make, and to help set you straight and get you back on that path? And I know for a fact I can't use my husband, because everything my husband says, I give him a big eye roll. Because he's my husband, and he deserves it. Because he's my husband. And he doesn't know anything about being overweight, so, you know. But I trust you. I trust you. I trust my close friends, too, to be open and honest with me. And I'm not saying to not be supportive. But, again, it's about making sure that we're not sugarcoating our mistakes.
Yeah.
That we're taking our mistakes that we did seriously.
Yeah, and honestly, there's a difference between being supportive of someone and being an enabler. And you see that a lot. Oh, you know, I just want to make her happy, and I want to do. Yeah, but that's how you're enabling someone, because you don't want to hear them complain when you say, you know what, maybe you shouldn't have that, or maybe we should do something different. And so in your want to make them happy and keep the peace, you enable them to continue on. And so, you know, like, I absolutely agree, you need support, and I'm definitely there for you. I believe in you. I've seen it with my own eyes. You've been doing well. I truly believe in you, so.
Because we have to be accountable. We have to be aware. Yes, and we have to, after that, make steps towards not doing it again. So that's my message for this video, is accountability. We all need to find that accountability for ourselves. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what kind of accountability or what you're going to do. You might have some better ideas than I have. So with that said, you guys, we're going into the weekend. We're going into the second week of this year. So far for me, it's been pretty good. It's been hard, but I still have a positive attitude.
Good.
So I love,
and that's important. Keep it, you know, and that's what brings me, I think, a lot to the channel, is that she does have a positive attitude, and yeah, she gets down sometimes, but she always gets back up, and that's really, truly what matters.
Love every one of you, and again, if you're new, welcome. Welcome to the Fabi family. So have a great weekend, you guys, and we'll check in with you later. Mwah.
Okay, so this is going to be the last one, I believe, of this set that I'm doing. And then, like I said, after she has a few more, I'll do another set of like 4 or 5, because they're typically around, you know, that way I can keep my videos around half an hour, give or take. But yeah, I love her. So this is Weight Loss Journey 2020. So yeah, let's go.
Oh, shit. Hello, my Fabbies,
I love
and welcome back. Okay, so last video talked about accountability. Accountability, yes. How are you doing with that? I decided that at about 8 o'clock, which is my witching hour, that I would put a story on Instagram telling people know if I'm good or I'm about ready to go eat a whole left side of a menu. And so far, that's working. So I'm going to continue to do that. Good. But today, I want to talk about something that I've talked about in the past, and what I will constantly go back to talk about, because it is so stinking important. And what I'm talking about is forgiveness.
Yeah, that is important.
We are so willing to forgive others. Yeah. But if you really dig down deep, do you ever forgive yourself? Ever?
Honestly, that's very hard to do. It is. It's really hard to do. Especially if you have, like me, you know, when I was younger, I never liked myself, so forgiving myself was really hard. And even now, sometimes I'll make a mistake, and it's not even like it's the first time I've made that mistake. It's multiple times that I've made that mistake throughout. Usually for me, it's like being really clumsy. I've broken things or knocked things over, and I get really angry with myself, because I'm just like, can't you just stop breaking things, or can't, you know, and so it takes me a really long time to get over it, and sometimes, like, I don't forgive myself, because then I'm quick to get angry again the next time it happens. And so, you know, that's something I'm trying to work on too, that, you know, sometimes I'm clumsy, you know, it just is the way it is, and I will knock something over when I'm talking, and, you know, like, I have to be careful with that, but it is definitely something I go through.
For anything. I know part of the reason we like to overeat is because it tastes good. I understand that. I also know that it does calm our nerves as well. But when it comes down to it, have you ever forgiven yourself for overeating? Or is there something back there in your subconscious that thinks you deserve to have this kind of body? And you know,
honestly, I've never thought of it like that. Like, I've never thought, oh, I deserve to be overweight. Nothing like that. It's not like deep down I feel like I should be miserable or unhappy in some way. Like, it's not that. It's more of like, I'm not going to put in the extra effort because I don't feel like I deserve that effort or something like that, you know. And like I said, it's mental and it's just something you work on all the time. But that's more like where mine is, I guess, or used to be. It's not so much now because I realize, like, I do deserve that. I deserve a happy, healthy life. I deserve to be happy and loved and like all the other things. And so does everyone. If you're watching, just remember, you do. You deserve the love from people, and you don't deserve to be hurt, not by anyone else, and especially not by yourself. Like, you know, you just have to truly look at yourself and see what an awesome human being you are, and that you deserve to be loved. And the same with her. You know, she deserves to love herself as much as I love her, and I'm sure if you guys now watching these love her too. So
I always go back to that because for some apparent reason I feel like I deserve to have this unhealthy body. Now, do I want to get sick? Do I want to die? Hell no! I don't. But that's exactly what I'm doing. I am literally committing suicide by the choices that I make because I think that it's okay to do them. It's not okay for other people to do it, but for me it's okay. What the hell is that all about? We are so quick to want to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
I know all of you, if someone called and said they needed help, you would be there in a heartbeat to help them. Wouldn't you? I know I would too. But to help myself?
Oh, that was a bad pause. But, yeah, she's right. I mean, it's true, and it's hard to put that same effort in your own self that you do for others, you know? And it's like, you know, you look at someone like her, and, like, you think, especially me, okay, I think she's an awesome human being, so I can't imagine, you know, wanting anything bad to happen to her, or for her to be unhappy or unhealthy. And so then the thought that she doesn't always put that same love into herself, it does break my heart. And it's like with anyone, you know, you look at people and you think they're perfect. Maybe they're really beautiful in your eyes, or they're rich, or they're famous. But then you look at some of them and they suffer through drug addiction and depression and anxiety, and you're just like, you know, how does someone who seems so perfect deal with something like that? And the thing is, like, none of us are perfect. Life's not perfect. I don't care how much money you have, it's not perfect. And a lot of times, you know, they don't see the value in themselves that we see in them. And it's sad, but it's, you know, it's human nature not to see that in ourselves. We always see ourselves differently than others do. And that's the thing I've come to realize, that all the things I see in myself and any of the insecurities that drive me crazy are not the things that people see when they look at me. Because I can guarantee that when I look at her, I don't see any of the insecurities she sees. I just see this really awesome, cool person with a great personality who is trying to lose weight and get healthy for her own sake. You know, so it's just funny because I can only imagine what she sees when she sees herself.
Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard to do? This is a question, I think one of the hardest things that we will ever have to overcome is to forgive ourselves. And I don't want to go on and on in this video about that, but I guess this video today is again for us to really, really look at ourselves and forgive ourselves. Because we can't go anywhere. We can't go any further in this journey if we don't. And I'm struggling with that too. I'm struggling with that right now. And I know if I'm struggling, I know you are too. But we have to find a way to do it. And I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for you. I don't have an answer for myself. But I do think that's one of the things that's getting in my way right now. For some apparent reason, I can't forgive myself. And I don't think it's just with food either. It's with a lot of things. You know, I've been feeling really lazy. I've been
I know how that
not
is.
motivated. And, you know, I
I've been
hate
there.
myself for that. Because I've never really been that type of person. If I want something, I'll go for it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's hormones. I don't know. I don't know. But I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out. So with that said, you guys, I know this is kind of a bummer YouTube video.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And that's the great thing. Like, you know, no one expects it to all be happy all the time. And I like that she's willing to post the not so happy times, you know, when she is emotional and when things are getting her down, because that's just how it is, you know.
But I've had some people who talk to me about how hard it is for them to forgive themselves. And I think I go through stages. I do a really good job, and then I'm high and I got it, and I think I'm good, and then I come down to these valleys, and, you know, I'm hopefully coming out of it.
I hope so too.
Because, again, I use this platform mostly for me to talk openly about how I'm feeling. And that has done great things for me. And I appreciate that you guys are coming along the way to watch it. But I'm not expecting anybody to. So let's think about forgiveness. Let's think about, again, forgiving ourselves for all of the stupid shit we've done in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we finally truly get there, this weight loss journey is going to be so much easier. So I love all of you guys. And thank you so much for supporting me. And I'll check in later.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said, she's awesome. Please, you know, watch her channel, like her channel, subscribe, because she's really fun to watch. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and thank you so much.